Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Marin, the Millennial Entrepreneur. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about niching down. So, the niches are in the riches. And I'm sure you guys have probably all heard the phrase, jack of all trades, master of none. And there is a follow-up to that. But the jack of all trades, master of none is usually a big problem when it comes to the beginning parts of business. Now, this doesn't necessarily apply to significantly larger companies. Who's significantly larger, $100 million and up, even I would say $50 million and up in business. Anything smaller than that, believe it or not, the niches are going to be in the riches, because I understand, being that I was somebody probably not that long ago in your shoes, that you're probably thinking like, oh my God, I can help everyone. You can, but you can't. And here's why. You are going to build products, you're going to build services, you're going to build all of these great things to sell, right? I mean, it's going to complement your business. You're going to get super fired up about it, and I love that. But here's the problem. When somebody says, hey, who's your ideal customer? You're never going to know what to say. And then when you say, hey, I work with companies that are, let's just say, less than $500,000 in business, right? That's my sweet spot. Well, who are they, right? Nobody knows who to refer you to. Nobody's asking those credentials. Hey, I work with $500,000 and smaller companies. Typically, those companies are about 5 to 10 or 15 different people. They're in this particular industry. Maybe it's finance. Maybe it is food and beverage. Maybe it's hospitality. It could be insurance. All of these different niches, these verticals, are different places for you to go after. Now, here's the thing. You are just like I was, thinking like, well, I could do that for anybody. I could do anything for anybody. Yes, but when you tell somebody, one, you need to know who you want to go after. You need to know, hey, this is the person I could most best help, if that's a term, most best. The second thing is, your marketing is going to be scattered all over the place. Hey, I need a case study for the food and beverage industry or the hospitality industry. It's going to cover this. This is what it needs to be. Or, hey, do you have anything like that? Every single time you're going to have to go back and create and create and create and create and create. And this is not sustainable. This is something I struggled with for a very, very long time, for the first year and a half of my business. And honestly, it was a tremendous hindrance to growth, because we were just like, hey, well, let's write about SEO. Everybody in my industry is writing about SEO. There's no way for a guy like me to penetrate the market if everybody and their mother is writing about SEO. It's just impossible, right? So then you have the flip side of things, where not only do you need that niche material, niche content, but then if you're too broad, right, you're competing with everybody, right? Not even just your paid marketing or other marketing areas, but let's just say you want to create a piece of content. Everybody already has that out there, right? Maybe you want to launch a new product for this industry. Somebody with a reputation has already made it. This is where it starts to get a little murky, because I understand where you're coming from, where you're like, I want to help everybody. But you can't. You really can't. But here's the benefit of niching down. When you become an expert in an industry, in a product, in a software, in whatever that thing is for you, right? It could be physical, non-physical, software, hardware. These are all different areas that people really want a specialist in, right? I see it all the time. I'm in a group for Kajabi. It's the platform that harrisonbaron.com is built on. And I see these people all the time, and all they want is a Kajabi expert, somebody that knows the platform like the back of their hand. 9 times out of 10, most of the people in there have no idea what they're doing, right? That's just the nature of the beast. They built their business, and maybe their business is thriving, but maybe it's thriving because they just did a couple things right. But here's the difference. They want to hire an expert, somebody that knows Kajabi specifically. Now, you can know other platforms too, but if you know Kajabi, Wix, Squarespace, WordPress, Webflow, Drupal, Joomla, and the list goes on, Shopify, there's no way that you could possibly be proficient and good in any of these. And this is the problem, is it's going to make it much more difficult for you to get customers. It's going to make it much more difficult for you to have a successful selling process. And on top of that, when somebody says, hey, have you worked with anybody in my industry? The answer is always going to be no, because you're constantly grabbing for these different industries. And this is where the problems arise. You need to just say, hey, I'm going to focus on this one spot, on this one industry, and attack it with everything that I have. And when you do that, that is when you're going to find the most success in your business. And not only are you going to find the most success, But now, because you're a proven expert, you can then charge way more money. And who doesn't want more money, right? That's the benefit of working with somebody that knows an industry like the back of their hand, knows that they can get results, and consistently knocks it out of the park for that kind of customer. And that is what is going to help you take your business to the next level. It's not all the fancy tech. It's not all, the nice camera or the nice light box or some blue lights, right? It's not that. What it is you being able to be proficient over and over and over again, right? I'm really good at helping small businesses. I've helped 17,000 people. That's incredible, right? At my agency, we've helped hundreds of people. I mean, it's the best thing in the world. And this is what I'm trying to portray to you is this is what you need to do. You need to focus in, you need to niche down and say, hey, this is the area of expertise that I'm gonna go after, and just keep attacking it over and over and over and over again. And when you do, you can start to charge more money. You can charge way more money than you would if you were a generalist. And it's always going to come back and benefit you in the long term. It just is. That's how it works. I encourage you to go do this. I encourage you to take these actions. I'm curious to see what industries or niches you're going to go focus in on. Or if you're not sure what niche and industry, just think about where are all your customers, right? What industries do you have them in, or what industry do you most enjoy working in? And then just go attack that industry. Go create content about it. Go make videos about it, right? Go make case studies. Go ask for referrals to people in that industry. And your life is going to get drastically easier. I can almost promise it. So I hope this video helps. This is a bit of a short one. Subscribe, like, notification bell. I'll see you guys later.